morning! Welcome to another What We Eat in a Day video.
Woo!
Good morning, Poppy. She's not very awake yet.
This one's gonna be a little different different from our old ones, because if you've watched a couple of our previous videos, we've talked about that we are now following the AIP Autoimmune Protocol diet. So this is gonna be showing you what we're eating a day on that.
Yeah, we'll go into a little bit more detail since it's a little different. Kind of take you through the ins and outs of what's in all the recipes and how we pull them together. The biggest change starts right off this morning, because if you've seen any other video, you see that we always start every day with coffee.
Is that the biggest change? I feel like there's one that's a little bigger.
Well, maybe. For me, that was a big change. You guys know.
Yeah.
But it's actually going pretty well. We were actually just talking about this last night.
Did you say what it was? I think I interrupted you before you actually said it.
I was about to.
Oh.
So we were actually talking about this last night, how I thought it would be a bigger deal than it has been because we're not drinking coffee. But we can have tea. So I usually start in the morning, or have been the past couple of weeks that we've been doing this, with a black tea, because it has I wasn't sure what you were doing. Black tea, English breakfast tea, because it has a lot of caffeine still. So still getting the caffeine fix, just not from coffee. All right, I need my caffeine.
Same. Pop, I'm sleepy.
I don't know what mug to use. I don't know. Which one?
Manchester?
Ashley picked Manchester, so that's what I'm going with. Okay, tea is made. Shelbs has hers back there. She just pulled it on the couch. So now it's time for my supplements. I've been doing this little pack from Care Of. I talked about it on the blog, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here, but it's a little pre-pack for every day with supplements. So I have water in my hydro flask,
Which she's obsessed with, and it's kind of annoying.
So annoying, I like it. So I'm just gonna take those real quick, and then we're actually gonna film another video today that's gonna go up. When's that one going up? Wednesday. A little bit more in detail, even more about kind of what we're eating and
the process,
how we plan and all of that. So I'm gonna have to get ready. Shelby's already done her hair. She does not wake up with that hair that you saw. Yeah. Careful, Poppy. She's gonna spill hot water on you.
Oh, jeez.
You filled it too full.
I know. Okay.
That's where she likes to sit. So we're about to start breakfast, and we are going to make these. They are bacon herb biscuits. They're made from plantains. I have one of my yellow plantains, but it's a little too but that's all we have, so it's gonna have to work. We're making that with country herb gravy, and then we have some leftover that we had froze. These garlic and herb breakfast sausages, so I grabbed those out of the freezer yesterday and let them defrost.
So we're gonna have like biscuits and gravy situation, which I'm super excited about. Are you? And now I am putting together our apple cider vinegar drink. So if you didn't see Ashley's blog post on it, or I don't know where else we've shared it, we just have warm water. Yeah, warm water that we did on the kettle, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of honey, cinnamon, and ginger. And I actually really enjoy it. Do you?
It might sound gross, but
it's actually really good.
I kind of really liked the taste.
Yeah, same. All right, let's get cooking. You're on bacon duty.
Got it.
Okay, so I thought I would talk you through some of the ingredients that makes all this kind of different, because you hear like gravy and biscuits and you're like, what is this any different from anything else? So in here, Ash is cooking the bacon right now, which is the bacon with garlic and thyme. So then the biscuits is 1 plantain, some of the bacon fat. So arrowroot starch and coconut flour are 2 things that are in like almost everything that we've been cooking, because those are things that we can have. Oregano, gelatin's in a lot of things as well, apple cider vinegar, baking soda, salt, and warm water. And so that's what makes these biscuits. So just those things, and they taste awesome. So then in the gravy, we have bacon fat. The gravy is made with 1 white sweet potato. We can't have regular potatoes, but we can have white sweet potatoes and regular sweet potatoes. This has broth in it, and then just fresh herbs. So that's what makes the gravy. So there's no dairy, there's nothing inflammatory in it, because the whole point of eating this way is eating with anti-inflammatory foods.
Okay, so finally, now that it is 12:11, we're ready for breakfast. But it's Saturday, so we're gonna just call it brunch. So here are our biscuits, and the gravy is here in the blender. I'm just gonna pour it over. Okay, so breakfast was actually really good. I really enjoyed it, but we're still kind of hungry. So we thought about skipping lunch because it is so late, but I think we are gonna have lunch. But I'm actually moving on to dinner for a second, because for dinner we're actually making pizzas. So I'm glad that we're doing this on a day that we're filming this, so we can show you that even while you're doing like this protocol, you can still have really good things and eat kind of semi-normally to what you were doing to make it like not as difficult. So we're gonna make barbecue chicken pizza. So there's a recipe in this cookbook that we talk about all the time, Healing Kitchen, for a pulled chicken recipe, like in the crock pot. We'd make it, like I made it like 2 times a week, like every time we've done this. So I'm gonna make it again because this is the chicken that Ashley has requested for the pizza. So I'm actually not gonna follow the recipe exactly because I don't have a ton of chicken. I just have like 3 tiny little like frozen tenderloin things, so there's not very much in there. So I can't follow the recipe exactly. But basically you just, you mix up this like sauce to put it in. You put the chicken in the crock pot and leave it to cook for like 5 hours. It might not be as long because there's not as much chicken this time. And then you pull it out and shred it, and it's amazing. So in here, it's the chicken, and then the like sauce that I'm making up is orange juice, lime juice, garlic, oregano, thyme, salt, ginger, and cinnamon. And then after we take it out of the crock pot when it's done and shred it, then we add some cilantro to it, which I don't know if we'll do because I don't know if that really goes with the pizza. We'll see. I'm just kind of making it up, but that's what I'm doing now.
Alright, so I have the sauce mixed together, and that's just pressed garlic, cloves in there. The chicken's in there, so I'm just going to pour it on top and just make sure everything's kind of evenly coated. And then I'm just going to put the lid on and let it cook. Now, usually when I do this, I have like whole chicken breasts. So I will go like 5 hours, but I'm probably going to check this after 3 because they're obviously like very small and there's not much to them. So yeah, that's all you got to do. Pretty simple. Alright, so we filmed our video and it's now 3 o'clock. So we feel like it's too late to have like our planned lunch. We were going to make tacos, but we'll make that tomorrow. But now we are having a cookie to tide us over with our smoothies. Cookie. Yeah, it's a recipe that I made that I'll link in the description box below. It's with a base of tiger nut flour and arrowroot starch, and I made my own carob chips because we can't have chocolate. And honestly, and we heat them up and they're so good. These are honestly like the best cookies I've ever had in my entire life. They're delicious. So we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna make our smoothies.
Okay, so we finished our cookies. Yum. They were delicious. Now we're gonna make smoothies, and I know we've talked about how we make our smoothies before on these videos, but we're doing things a little bit differently for this new lifestyle change that we've made. So let's walk you through how we're doing it. So I started by adding just a little bit of water in here, which I'll show you in a second, and then for just something a little different, this coconut milk. Technically, this isn't compliant.
Yeah.
Because of those ingredients right there, but we're doing it anyway, just for a little change.
I like to put that, I don't think I said, I like to put that in my tea in the mornings as well. I just put a tiny bit, just because it just cuts the taste of the black tea a little bit.
So, you know, instead of sugar or whatever, you know, there's worse things to be having. It's, you know, unsweetened. There's no sugar or anything, but
I don't feel like the things in there are really bothering me or affecting me. If it did, I would take it out, but like you said, like we have said in multiple videos, and in the video that's gonna go up after this on Wednesday, this whole thing is very personal to yourself and what works for you. So if something in that really bothers you, then just don't do it. But for us, it's just something that we feel like we can incorporate into it. So.
She's waiting for blueberries.
Yep.
So anyway, so we've been doing a combination of blueberries, pineapple, raspberries, all frozen, and then we put in this L-glutamine powder. We just ordered this from Amazon. And then Vital Proteins collagen peptides. This is what's really important, to have this collagen. It's grass-fed, pasture-raised, and it's really good for helping to heal your gut.
So is the L-glutamine.
Yeah, and a little cinnamon, and then a handful of spinach.
Hello. We're waiting for our lunch.
You want a blueberry too?
Yeah.
You guys ready for your blueberries?
Yeah. The other day when I was giving them to her, she didn't want to bite it. She was just licking it, like in my hand, like a popsicle. I like the appeal of frozen blueberries.
Alright, it is dinner time. I have the barbecue sauce going on the stove for our barbecue chicken.
What was in it?
I don't remember what was on the recipe. Okay, so it uses sweet potato puree, apple cider vinegar, molasses. It calls for
What'd you do for that?
Nothing.
Oh.
It calls for 1 teaspoon of fish sauce, which I substituted coconut aminos in. It also calls for bacon fat, but we're out of bacon. Our groceries are being delivered tomorrow with our next round of bacon, so I just left that out. Then salt, ginger powder, onion powder, and garlic powder. And I did a little taste test. It tastes like barbecue sauce. It's pretty amazing. And then Shelby has the pizza crust going here.
I'm waiting for some warm water. I'm waiting for Ashley to be ready to roll. So these are the crusts before they go in the oven. We like to use a fork to like go around the edges. Oh no.
Pretend you didn't see that.
To make it like prettier. And they're just really thin, and then they're gonna go in the oven for like 10 minutes, and then we'll take them out, put on the barbecue sauce and our chicken, and then bake them for a little bit longer. You excited?
Yes, I'm starving.
Me too. This one, for some reason, thinks she's getting some pizza, and she's highly mistaken. But it looks yummy.
We were so hungry we forgot to vlog the finished product before we started eating, but here it is, barbecue chicken pizza.
Yummy! And we're watching Chicago PD, which is one of my new favorite shows.
I got them hooked.
But this is very good.
Alright, pizza's finished, and going to make some tea for dessert.
I think I'm tea too.
Gonna have...
What?
You just come running in the background.
Do I want... Oh, I'm gonna have this one.
I want the cinnamon one.
Oh, wait. Cinnamon or cinnamon apple?
The cinnamon spicy one. The Harney and Sons one that I stole from Alex.
I'm gonna have this one. It's the Tazo Organic Baked Cinnamon Apple.
That one's good too. Do you have a mug?
No.
Why didn't you wash this?
Oh, I forgot. What are you saying back there?
Nothing. What mug did you pick?
I am a Bridgewater UK mug. It's one of my faves.
Classic.
Classic.
Just doing the dishes. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed watching what we ate today.
I enjoyed eating it.
Sorry, I put this like blue like oil on my face. It's like an overnight thing. So it's if I look blue, and it was like, you do look a little blue.
I put some on my hand, yeah.
It's the Sunday Riley, I forgot what it's called. Luna oil? Yeah, that. So my hair has to be up because otherwise it gets like stuck to my face until it like soaks in. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to drink our tea. We're going to go watch Chicago Fire. And yeah, that's it. Then go to bed. If you want to see more videos like this from us, give us a thumbs up on this video right now. Go thumbs up. To watch our to subscribe to our channel right there to watch our latest video right there. See you guys next time.